Welcome back, everyone. In our last video, we looked at the projects on the bench, brought you back up to speed on what's going on. It had been a long time since I'd done a video. Not a lot had happened on the bench. We looked at a project that I call 230 Girl, which has changed a bit since the last video. This is her right here on the left. Um, this was a 69 Camaro, a Yanko that I'd bought late night on eBay, and I couldn't sleep. The car, I call her 230 Girl because I said before, if you know, you know, but what the hell? If you don't know, I'll tell you. 230 Girl is that girl at the bar at 2:30 when you got your beer goggles on and she looks really good. And she's got makeup on and the lights are dim and you're drunk and or maybe just happy and so you're on eBay and you're tired and it's late at night and the pictures are blurry and you're happy. You buy the car, take her home, so to speak, and she comes in the mail. You wake up the next morning and you see what you've got, and you say, "Whoa, pony, whoa!" That's false advertising. And then you do the walk of shame to your car, and you don't let your friends know where you went later that night. But we've told everybody, we've shown you the car, the damage that was on the car of the roof, where it was melted, where they glued the glass in. We've got that fixed up pretty good. I like the roof. We were able to save the body lines around the trim, the window trim, opening trim, the trunk. That spoiler stayed in place. I was afraid to take it off. So we sanded right up to it. There's a little bit more. I seen, it's hard to see here, but in the primer is hiding some of it in the picture. Got a little dirt in there, it needs wet sanded, but there's the edges need gone over anyway yet. That header panel up front turned out really good, except the body lines are opened up now where we had to cut them. I think with some color, I'm shaking everywhere, there's some color, those won't look too bad. And for the amount of work that's in it, and I'm not really a great body man, I'll take it. Getting closer to paint, and I'm thinking, wow, this car has really come along since the last. We really hit it hard here, and then I realized, well, that rear valance and the hood haven't been touched yet, so there's some more work on them. That hood's a little shaky across the back of the cowl. It was pulled off the tree and never done anything with. They never cleaned the edge, so no paint on those like the rest of the body. It's looking good. The chassis done. We have the engine for it. We'll show as we go along with the project. But looking good. So this car, then we saw the Cougar that I also bought late night. That was not so much a project. I wasn't redoing the whole car. We kept it as it was and added to it. Made it our own. I like old race cars, super stock and pro stock race cars, so it's a good one just to sit around. We add a lot of detail to the Cobra Jet engine, change a wheel and tire and such. This idea is spawned a whole thing now here at Deep Junk. Meet 230 Girl's sister car. There's another 69 Camaro. This one is Z28. This was bought off of eBay. They out of Louisville, Kentucky, and I want to thank, I don't have the person's name in front of me, but this car was packed super well. It made the trip. It looks just like it did in the pictures. The pictures are very clear. This is not a 230 Girl. This Camaro was shown in the pictures to have had parts off of it. The grill was out. The front bumper is missing. We knew that. Emblem off the passenger side fender. The parts are laid out there. The upper control arm towards us here, and the valve cover fell off in transit. They were in the box. Uh, the rear bumper, battery, the front grille, headlight assembly, and the air cleaner were shown off of the car. We've got the base for the carburetor under the other Camaro there, and the upside of the carburetor is gone. So that's no big deal because we have plenty of these cars for parts. I have those carburetors. I have, just to say, I have a lot of them. So this car was a blue 69 Z28. It's pretty much box stock with the exception of the rear tires are GT radials from a monogram kit. So a little bigger, a little taller. Painted up, it's a black standard interior with a rosewood wheel. We've got the chambered exhaust underneath, two 4-barrel carburetors, the dealer installed headers, Hugger orange. The paint is really good for an older build. It should polish up nice and clean up nice. The decals are excellent. It was a really good job. We'll move 230 girl out the way here. Turn her around here. They'd used the RS grille and hidden headlights, but then they've got the standard taillight in the car with no reverse light down below as a standard deal, and the standard interior in it. So I think I'm going to I'll put a bumper on the front and put a standard grille in it, just as a non-RS car. We'll add another emblem. You say we'll polish it up, we'll detail it, but it's going to stay as is, like the Cougar. It's not a total redo. There's the headers, chambered exhaust underneath, all box stock. But this one, like I say, the pictures were very clear. There wasn't a lot of guesswork. You look at the pictures closely, you could tell it was a decent car. A little dirt in the door, missing mirror, nothing huge. A little cleanup, polish the glass. This whole thing that the 230 girl has spawned this idea. Now I've done a thing and I bought a couple more online. Last night I had 2 cars and I'm bidding on a third. But like, these cars are just scaled down. They go along with the idea of the real projects that I buy, the 1-1 cars. I have a budget in mind to spend. It's a buyer beware when you're looking. Like 230 girl there, the pictures were a little blurry, but it's a buyer beware deal. You've got to be vigilant when you're buying this stuff. Online last night when I was looking around, there are cars that you have to keep in mind that if you're buying a build-up, which these are fun to do between the new builds that I do, that it should be for fun. It should be something that you like. You have to have a budget in mind, and like the real cars, you look at what they are, how much they are, what it's going to cost to ship it. I'd seen some cars that, let's just say, were so overpriced, and that's a guy's right to price it what he wants. It's his car. He can price it wherever he wants. He can as low as he wants, as high as he wants. But I've seen some real garbage for sale for big money. I saw it last night. Then there are cars that you have to keep in mind when you're buying them, these model cars, that you get up around $40-50. You could buy the car new if it's still in production. The 65 El Camino. They are out again with a camper shell on them. They were just out before that as that construction site car. in a yellow plastic. I'd seen one on eBay that was still not painted in the yellow plastic. A decent deal, but you have to then say, look, it's an easy car to build. They're still available when you get up around 40, 50 bucks. Do you really want to spend that? The parts, you're looking at parts for these cars. I happen to have parts for 69 Camaros, so it's no big deal. But at what point if a car is so bad, is it something that you can do? Is it something that you're skilled at doing? Because you can restore anything given enough time and money. But again, these 69 Camaros, they still make. And do you put $100, $200, $300 in a kit, and you go buy one for 40, and you cut out all the hubbub? You know what I'm saying? Come on. And then I'd seen some other cars that were really decently priced. I'm trying to buy these under $40. I did purchase, like I said, I purchased two more, and I'm bidding on a third. That's something that's really cool. I'll tell you, I won't tell you what they are, but I'll tell you that they are not 69 Camaros. One is so far removed from muscle car. Well, they're both not. They're not. Both of them are not muscle cars. The third that I'm bidding on would be considered, but we'll show them as soon as they hit the door. So this spawned this whole deal, and it's fun. Like I said, I'm keeping a budget in mind. What do we call this? Do we call it last call? Do we rip off Dodge? Do we last call, meaning like 2:30 girl here, late at night when I'm buying these things? Do we call it last call? Do we call it, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you can help. In the comments, what would you call this series of cars? Left for Dead, Second Chance, Derelict, I don't know. I'm at a loss, and I'm usually not. So, but these are the cars. This is it's given me a shot in the arm, and just like this one, doing this one for Jason at Blue Ox Models for his Street Machine build. Now, it didn't get it done in a timely manner. It's not being done in a timely manner. But that's that shot in the arm, the challenge, and then I bought this car to do. It's going to be a thing for me, so it's going to be a regular thing on our channel here. So yeah, just if you've got an idea what these cars should be called, this series, leave it in the comments. I'd appreciate you. That is going to do it this time. When the other cars hit, we will show you. We'll keep you up to date on 230 Girl. This car doesn't have a name yet, but it'll be a fairly easy cleanup. Some parts back together, detail it up. We'll probably add some factory markings, and give it a proper look. Again, thanks guys for stopping. Appreciate y'all. And we will see you in the next one.